So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
No gain on the play.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
He'll throw from the gun. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's across
that O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun now for Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Tyrell Williams. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
He's taken down at the...
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Nicholas Morrow on
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
By Damon Arnett.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First and goal at the 1. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Derek Carr keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that one will fall incomplete. Bring clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. On first down, it's Watson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up third.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To the air yet again. Watson looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mariota trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Good. That ties the game at 7. For Houston.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the play. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 9.
Again, it's Johnson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Watson on 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the Raiders' 40-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup, the 25. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now Watson throws another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10, 5, And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marcus Mariota scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
The point after.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
22-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
They go play action. Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
93. 93. Let's screen. Let's screen. 41
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Gain of 6 yards. And
this is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
3 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this time, Carl throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Complete.
Nelson Aguilar.
Touchdown.
42 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Texans 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
10-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
By the Raiders.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
Today's final score, Raiders.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.